Nick Thompson. Nick, you had a good day, a third and a second, was it?
Yeah, really good day. I think everyone always says the first day of finals is when the regatta starts, and we had a really good solid breeze today. Not so shifty, but really quite physical, and it was a good day for me.
So you're pretty much up to that physical task then?
Well, I'd like to think so after today. I think the beginning of the season I sort of struggled with a few illnesses, and that really took it out of me mentally as well. Really thinking I wasn't quite up to speed in the breeze. So to come in after a day like that and find I'm actually feeling okay is really a nice feeling.
And still in the battle for the overall, as it were.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I kind of look at it. We're halfway through the event, so a long way to go. But I think tomorrow will be a bit lighter wind, so that will mix it up, and then the final day looks a good breeze again. So it's good to be in the mix, but a long way to go.
You've done a few years in the laser now. How do you rate the fleet at this stage in the quadrennial, as it were? Yeah,
I think it's pretty solid. I think the laser always seems to attract the big names back, and having people like Robert back and Gustavo, obviously people that everyone knows pretty well. So having those guys back, and then the new guys coming through who've obviously had pretty good training over the winter, and they're all going pretty fast. So it's pretty deep and pretty challenging. So.
And you fit neatly in between the two generations, as it were.
I seem to, although I'm starting to think I'm actually getting to the older generation. Although I'm sure a few people, Robert, won't agree with that. But looking at some of the guys I've been training with in the British team are certainly a lot younger than me, and they're doing well, and I think they're going to be ones to watch in the future.
And tell us about the British programme at the moment, then.
Yeah, we've all been training together, which has been really nice. We've had a long sort of winter training, and mainly for me it was off the water stuff, but then as soon as the season started we've been training pretty hard in Weymouth, and it's good to see all those guys at this event. They're doing really well, so I think the British squad's doing well.
And how are you enjoying Dun Laoghaire?
Oh, it's fantastic. The hospitality's great, the venue's brilliant, the wind's been delivered, so yeah, what else can you say?
Yeah, solid start to the final series with a 5 and a 2, so just look to build on that for the next 2 days.
And it's pretty breezy today.
Yeah, got pretty breezy. Some nice waves as well, which you haven't had so much of. So it's good fun sailing.
What did you feel you did well today in particular?
I think my starts are fairly solid, and just kind of keeping switched into what was going on.
And after the games, how hard was it to carry on?
Oh no, definitely after the games and finishing 5th, it was definitely a case of I want to make sure I get it right next time round. So I was pretty keen and pretty up for another cycle.
What was your kind of debrief after the games then? What did you look at that you had to improve on and to get a medal in Rio?
I think there were lots of areas that kind of came out of the games, and obviously going to being in Rio, there'll be lots of things that venue throws up. So it's kind of identifying a few of those and just keeping on working on the little small gains.
What's the plan for the next couple of days then in terms of the final series?
Just keep it solid, keep consistent. I think it's going to be shifty the next 2 days, and people will chuck in high scores. So just keeping solid regatta.
And a word on Annalise. She seems to be in pretty good form at the moment.
Yeah, Annalise is storming it. We need to find some way of stopping her between us. But no, she's going great. So good on her, and we just got to figure out how to beat her.
Thanks, Alan.